24 seconds, yeah, you better not stop. You got 24 seconds, can you beat the shot clock? What you waiting on, little daddy? I ain't got that much.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Felicia Renee, and of course, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Also, before we get into the video, y'all already know what I'm saying. Stop what you're doing. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Turn on your post notifications so that way you're going to get notified every time that I have a new upload and you're not going to miss out. So, of course, as you guys can see by the title, today is going to be like a fall holiday glam makeup tutorial. It's actually Thanksgiving, so this will go up after Thanksgiving, of course, but hope you guys enjoy the holiday. And if you want to see how I created this look, let's just go ahead and get right into it. Okay, so let's just go ahead, jump right into things. I am going to start off with priming my eyelids. I was going to do my face first, but I want to use some tape so I don't want to mess up my foundation. But I'm just going to take some regular tape just to place right here so that way I can have a more precise line. Okay, so that may not be exactly perfect, but we'll fix it after we finish our eyeshadows. But I'm going to take my Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Warm Sand, and I'm going to use this to create a base for my eyeshadows. I'm going to use my Japanese, like a small blending brush, just to blend that in. Okay, so now that we got that in place, we're going to take some Too Faced setting powder. Looks like this, and this is their Peach Perfect setting powder. And I'm just going to set my eyelids where they start to crease. Okay, so we got that in place, everything's set. We're going to jump right into eyeshadows. And before we go further, I do want to apologize if you hear any noise. My husband is here getting ready, and then my dog is right here. I don't know if he's sniffing, he's chewing on his bone. Yeah, we got a lot going on, but yeah, excuse that. So I'm super excited to be using the Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette. I hope it's showing up. It's so pretty. It has some really pretty shades in here. This is my first time using it, so I did kind of swatch like a couple of the shades, kind of tapped into it. But first, we're just going to start out with a transition shade. Right here, it's called Feels. And we're going to take my Morphe M504 brush, and we're going to tap into that, dust some off, and we're going to use this as our transition shade and work it into that upper part. Moving on to our second shade, I think I'm going to use the shade Bean, and it's this like matte, looks like more of like a fuchsia mauve pink. And I'm taking my Morphe M518 brush, and I'm dapping into that, and I'm just going to work that right underneath that first transition shade. So now I'm going to go in with my Sephora number 38 featherweight crease brush, and I'm going to take the shade Devilish, and it's this one right next to it, and I'm just going to dab into that a pretty generous amount, tap a little bit off, and I'm going to work there right underneath there on my outer V. See how this darker shade looks? It's called Privacy. It's this one right on the end, and it looks more of like a rust reddish brick brown or something, but it's deep. And I'm going to take my Sigma number This is my Sigma number E38 brush. I love this. And I'm just going to pack that on the outer portion and kind of blend it out a little bit. Okay, so I think it's kind of coming along. I feel like I need to add a little bit more dimension towards my eye. I just want a little bit more of a black. Give me a second. I think I'm gonna just put a little bit of black. I'm gonna use my Too Faced. This is the chocolate gold palette, and they have a pretty black shade in here. I barely use this palette. I think I probably used it like once, maybe twice. But this is such a beautiful palette also. I think I know what I want to do. So I'm gonna use the brush that comes in the Urban Decay palette, and just the pointed part of it. Is that showing up? Whatever, you get the picture. Anyway, so I'm gonna use this Too Faced shade. It's called Decadence, something like that. Anyway, it's this matte black, and this looks super pigmented. Like, just look how black this is. And this palette smells so good. So I'm just gonna take that and like dab it on the outer portion. So I was going to do a cut crease. I'm not going to do a cut crease. I think I want to go more for like a blended eyeshadow look. So I'm going to take this flat brush, and I want to see how it looks without wetting it. Matter of fact, I'll use my finger, but it's the shade right here. It's called Young Love. I'm going to just go in with that flat brush. This is just a flat brush from BH Cosmetics. I'm going to just apply my liner and my lashes on off camera, and then I'm going to come right back and we'll finish up the rest of this face, honey. Okay, so we back. Eyelashes on, liner. I feel like I am starting to like the look a little bit better. It's coming together. Lashes just helps everything. But enough of that rambling. I'm going to go ahead and get into my face. First, I want to start off by priming my face. I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty, the Pro Filter primer. This is, oh, it's the soft matte. But yeah, I'm gonna actually use two primers today, but this is the first one I'm gonna go in with. Okay, so for my second primer, I'm going to use my Becca Ever Matte poreless primer. This is definitely, even though I have a lot of primers and I like to kind of switch it up, of course, because I want to use the products, this is still one of my top favorites because it helps me to stay matte, and this lasts a long time. Like, you can tell this container has been through the wire, and I still have it. I had this primer for so long, it probably expired. Maybe I should throw it away, but don't judge me. I'm using it till it's all gone, baby. Okay, so primer on. I do want to color correct just a little bit. As you can see, I broke out and I picked with my bump and like these couple right here. So it's a tragic right now, but I want to color correct a little bit. I'm going to use my Anastasia contour kit. This is in the medium. And I'm using this flat brush by Mikasa Beauty. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that peach shade and just kind of lightly cover up those dark spots. Okay, so face color corrected. As you can tell, we doing a full face glam. This is full face. Oh, so you want to be beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm doing. But I'm going to take my ring finger and just kind of warm it up with my finger just to blend out everything. All right, let's get it for show 110, 110. Get you. All right, I'll quit. So for foundation, I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. I don't know if I want to just only use the Fenty one or mix it with NYX. I'm gonna just go in with the Fenty one. I want to see how this goes by itself. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna just go in with the Fenty one. I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna use, they're both from the same brand, Japanese. This is the thicker one, the bigger one. This is the small one. I'm gonna just go ahead and blend it out with this one. So I want to take my contour stick in the shade F16, my Makeup Revolution contour stick. Change of plans. I'm going back in with my Eco Tools small stippling brush, and I just want to blend that all out. Okay, so I don't know if I lost the clip. I just looked up and my camera stopped recording, so I don't know if I lost the clip of me blending out my contour or what, but I just used my Eco Tools stippling brush to blend this out. And now what I'm gonna do is just take my beauty blender and just kind of lightly tap into that before I put my concealer, just to kind of soak up any excess and make it a little bit more seamless. Let's go ahead and get into concealer. I'm going to use my Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer in the shade Warm Sand. Oh, I almost forgot to blend out my nose contour. Hold on. Let's address the elephant in the room. No, I put too much nose contour on and it just looks so stupid. Look at my nose. I'm gonna laugh at myself, but I'm gonna show you how we gonna fix it. Anyway, going back in with the concealer now, the Born This Way Too Faced Concealer Warm Sand, like I said, and we're just going to place a little bit everywhere we're supposed to highlight, of course. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with this this brush. I'm not sure the name of it. I just got it like out of this 10-piece set. And of course we're gonna go back in with the beauty blender to smooth it out after we blend, but I'm just using this for now. Go back over with that sponge just to blend everything together. Okay, so I wanna go ahead, set my face. I'm gonna use this is the MAC and Patrick Stars, the Patrick's powder. I'm gonna use a clean beauty blender sponge, tap into that, and go ahead and start baking my face. So I want to kind of set everything else and also dust off this powder. So I'm going to use this big fluffy brush. This is from, I think, Royale and Laganiggle, whoever. I'm going to use my Sephora Micro Smooth setting powder to set my face. A little bit of warmth to my face. I'm going to use my Anastasia bronzer in the shade Cappuccino, and I'm going to use my Ray Ray #1 brush. I'm just going to take that to bronze up my face. Okay, so I just want to kind of deepen my cheeks just a little bit. So I'm going to take this like angle brush, and I'm going to use the shade Fabulous out of my Morphe palette. And I'm just going to dab into that a little bit, dust it off, and I'm just going to lightly kind of focus that more towards the back part of my cheeks. Okay, so I'm ready to kind of bring this lip together. Before I put my highlight on, I do want to just go ahead and go in with my lips. I just kind of want to see how it looks before I like go in with my highlight, smoke out my bottom line and stuff. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna take this lip liner by MAC. It's in the shade Night Moth, and it's just about gone. Okay, so that's super dark. I think I'm going for more of like a dark ombre cranberry lip. I don't know. I think I'm gonna just use this one. This is a liquid lipstick by Sleek Cosmetics, and it's in the shade Vino Tinto. So it should go pretty good. Like, I don't know, we'll see. If not, we'll change it out. I do have another option here. I don't know yet about how I'm feeling this. I really don't know, because I don't know if it's clashing with the eyes. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Let me just go ahead and move on, and we'll come back to the lips. I'm tired. I'm ready to eat. It's actually Thanksgiving today, and I'm running late, so I need to hurry up. Let's get out of here. Let's do this. So I do want to line my waterline. I'm going to use this Too Faced liner. It's jet black. I'm going to line my waterline with this one. that black just be setting it off. I'm still trying to see how I feel about this lip. It would definitely be pretty if it's pretty. I just don't know if it goes with my eyes. I ain't got time to debate. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put my highlighter on before I smoke out my bottom lash line. So I'm gonna use 2 highlighters today. First, I'm gonna go in with this highlighter, this MAC highlight. It's a limited edition collection. This is in the shade Here Comes Joy. This was like from their last winter collection, and it's this like pretty, like kind of like bronzy gold. Is not too like overpowering. I think it looks a little bit lighter on camera, but I'm just gonna first lightly kind of go over my cheeks. Okay, that's good. Now, skipping on, I'm gonna come back to another highlight. I know I'm doing a lot today, but it's Thanksgiving. I know y'all gonna see this late, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta be looking good. You gotta be looking fly. Well, hold on, where's my blush though? Got it. Okay, so I'm gonna take my Anastasia blush. This is Pink Passion, I'm sorry. And I'm gonna take both of these shades. I'm gonna take, I think this is Rose and Basically. And I've been loving this. I've been using these a lot, it seems like, lately. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of color. I feel like I'm so plain right here. Okay, that's pretty. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my last highlight. I'm sorry, this is the one. I'm going to go in with my last highlight. This is Whisper of Guilt by MAC, and this is in the holiday packaging. So pretty. I always use this with a little star flake. But I'm taking my Anastasia A23 brush, and I'm just going to lightly place that right on the tops of my cheeks. So to set the eyeliner that I put down, I'm going to use this black shade out of my Too Faced Chocolate palette. And I'm going to use the shade, I think that's Decadence or whatever. But I'm taking this Morphe M515 brush. And I'm just going to lightly sweep that on so it sets the eyeliner. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead. I'm just going to go back in now with the shade Bing and Devilish. Well, first I'll go in with the shade Bing. And I just want to kind of lightly tap underneath there, underneath that black. Kind of soften it up. Feeling like I want to put a little bit of gold in the inner corners of my eyes. I don't know why I'm feeling this way, but I am. So I'm going to just take this like flat, small brush, and I'm going to take the Too Faced palette again. And I'm going to take this gold shade out of here. I hope I ain't just scratched my shadow. No, I'm going to take this one. It's called Gold Dipped. And I'm going to take that and place that in the inner corners of my eyes. You know what, before I put my mascara on my bottom lashes, I'm going to go ahead and just spray my face. I'm going to use my Mario Badescu setting spray. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put some bottom mascara on. I'm going to use my Maybelline and Gigi Hadid mascara. Okay, so that pretty much completes everything. I do love the way it came out. I'm looking in the mirror right here, but I'm not sure if I want to change my lip. I don't know. It's just gonna have to go for now, but I enjoyed creating this look for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. If you have not already done so, make sure you subscribe to my channel, leave me some comments down below on upcoming videos you guys would like to see. I need to go ahead, comb down my hair and put my clothes on. I'll come back, hit you guys with some slow-mos, but I'll see you in my next tutorial.